What exactly is LangChain? Why is it so popular, and even after being open source, how the heck has it reached a valuation of $200 million? And how can you use it to better your generative AI game? I will answer all these three questions throughout this video, but before we start, ensure that you enable the subscribe button for Intelipart YouTube channel. The title LangChain is itself self-explanatory. The Lang part in LangChain stands for language, which is basically the reference for large language model like ChatGPT, whereas the chain part stands for chaining, or in simple terms, it stands for connecting the complex LLM models together. But the question arises here is, why exactly do we need something like LangChain when we can directly use APIs of ChatGPT or Gemini readily into our applications? Well, that would work for your small-scale application. But if you were to increase the complexity of your application by connecting a large language model with your own data from Google Analytics, PDF files, or your own SQL database in order to send mailers to your customers, what would happen? Let me break it down for you. First of all, you will need document loaders to load your data from PDF files. Then you will have to use text splitters before storing it into a vector database. Next, at runtime, you will have to provision the prompt template and ensure that your data is injected into it in a proper manner. Next step would be taking this prompt of yours to an LLM model and then setting up the automation to share generated content as an email, etc. So you see, the process becomes quite hectic, but that's not the case with LangChain. Consider this. Let's say sending out automated mailers using AI is equivalent to making tea. So if you were to do this, you would need tea leaves, sugar, and milk alongside utensils and gas. Now all these materials are required. What would you do? Would you go to individual stores to buy everything? Or would you prefer visiting a supermarket where everything is available? Well, that supermarket in the AI world is LangChain. The sheer motive behind the creation of this tool is to let people who have limited knowledge of AI build their own AI application. Now let's say if I go over ChatGPT and ask it something that I am particularly researching about. Per se, who won the Cricket World Cup 2024? The ChatGPT would return a result that it has no idea, right? Now imagine that if you can train GPT to access your web, your locally stored file that contains the result of World Cup, won't it be able to generate answers that you desire? Well, the answer is yes. The LangChain is kind of framework that would readily work with programming languages like Python, JavaScript, allowing you to create your own custom AI model using 5 different components. What are they and how do they work? Well, let us break them down quickly. First component is index. In LangChain, the indexes refers to data structure that allows the efficient retrieval and querying of information. One of the major indexes present in LangChain are vector stores, representing the embedding of text or other data. LangChain supports several vector store implementations such as Pinecone and Chroma. Second one is prompt. Prompts are what we send to our LLM. They can be either static or dynamic. But here in LangChain, we use dynamic prompts. For that, LangChain has prompt templates, including placeholder for user input, context information, and other dynamic components. Now, chain. Chain in LangChain sets a large model and prompt template, combining them into an interface that takes input from user and gives the output. Let's take an example of sequential chain in LangChain. For example, let's give input prompt to our model such as, what is LangChain? And then using the output of this first question, give another prompt as to explain what is a LangChain as you were to explain an 8-year-old. So basically, the output of first prompt serves as the input of second. Next, we'll talk about agents. Agents in LangChain are known as a reasoning engine to determine which action to take. It does it by interacting with various tools and information to accomplish various tasks. Agents in LangChain are designed to self-directed, meaning they can make their own decision and action to achieve their goals. For example, ZeroHot agent that uses the SIR API wrapper tool to search web for information. Now let's talk about our fourth factor, which is memory. LangChain allows in-memory management that allow developer to manage and persist the context of memory of conversation or a task, which can be useful in scenarios where language model needs to maintain state or refer to previous interactions. The fifth factor is tools. In LangChain, tools refer to the external capabilities or information sources that agent can leverage to accomplish specific tasks. For example, we can use Weather API wrapper for retrieving the current weather conditions. Now let's get into the hands-on part where you create your own LLM model using LangChain. So as we discussed earlier, the LangChain works within two environments, Python and JavaScript. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and use the Python environment over the Google Colab. Here within my Colab notebook, I have already installed multiple models because I did not want to invest your time in loading the dependencies. You can see that I'm installing LangChain, Transformers, Hugging Face module within LangChain, and etc. The first line installs the LangChain Hugging Face Python package using pip. The second line installs the Hugging Face hub, which allows you to easily upload, share and download models and dataset from Hugging Face centralized repository, facilitating collaboration and access to pre-trained models. Then we are installing Transformers package. It is a core library from Hugging Face that provides access to a wide range of pre-trained NLP models such as BERT, GPT, etc. Fourth up is Accelerate package. This package is developed by Hugging Face and is designed to optimize the training and inference process of deep learning models. This was a brief about the different models that we have imported inside the notebook. In the next code block, what I have done is I have uploaded the Hugging Face endpoint class from the LangChain Hugging Face module. In the further code block, I am setting up a secure way to store and access an API token using environment variable in Python, specifically for interacting with the Hugging Face Hub API. After that, I am targeting the Mistral 7B v0.2 repository out of all the Hugging Face repository and setting up the LLM parameters such as maximum number of tokens and temperature, etc. Once the setup for LLM model is done, we can prompt it and ask it to generate the results. For doing that, we can use the invoke function. So I'm giving the prompt here to let us know what exactly LangChain is. And here you can see the module is giving us the gist of the concept, right? I hope this comprehensive explanation helped you understand the LangChain module. Obviously, you guys will not be able to build model without the knowledge we have provided in this video. But this could act as a starting point. Now you know what exactly LangChain is and what are its components, and how you can open the pre-trained models within your local environment. Next step is to fine-tune the model, which we will cover in a video down the line. I hope the information covered in this video was helpful. Hit the like button if you have liked today's exploration, and also ensure the subscribing to Intellipaat YouTube channel to come across more updates like this. Thank you.